we had moved down to Atlanta summer of 2005. It was literally the Sunday before the Tuesday of Jeezy's Thug Motivation 101 drop, and was talking about how we basically caught the cusp of, oh shit, Atlanta runs hip hop. We gotta do something about it. like 2005 is probably one of the greatest years in hip hop. Solely because it was a changing of the guard.
Okay.
I won't. Now I know everybody was like, "Oh man, that's bullshit," because Laffy Taffy and "Bet You Can't Do It Like Me" and "Oh, I Think They Like Me" was out. But you got to think about where music went and where hip hop and rap music specifically went after that year. Like that's a pivotal year in just music, because all of a sudden, Outkast, Goody Mob, Dungeon Family weren't the only things that people like associated with Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? By then, Ludacris was about to win a Grammy for his next album that's coming up. So that means he was already stable and labeled. T.I. was about to drop King later that year. Young Dro Shoulderling was already out. And then you got, of course, Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, which means you got Scrappy, you got Bohagan, you got Trillville, you got Crime Mob, you know what I'm saying? Then you got, who else is that? Maceo, who we were just talking about, like, how did he not pop with Next Tell Chirp and Ho Sit Down? Which were two very big records in Atlanta. Gucci Mane, Trap House. His first album is out in 2005. Look at what Gucci Mane has done for rap today.
Period.
13 years later, look what Gucci Mane's contribution is to hip hop.
And people don't want to admit that, though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, y'all haters. I mean, and that's just what it is. You're just a stone fucking hater, and you need to get yourself in order.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, man, that whole year, like, I mean, even though they never panned out, Boys in the Hood, Jody Breeze, you know what I'm saying? That were also during that time. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, man, that is 2005, extremely crazy, pivotal year in hip hop, because that, I think, stapling that year is the year that it was like, okay, no. Atlanta, like, they went from the South, got something to say, to like, now the South run shit, so now the fuck what?
Yeah.
Because they covered all bases. You had the street music, you had lyrics, you had the clubs, you had something for the B.I. hitches. Like, everything was covered.
What? Like, the grip Atlanta has held on music is crazy. Because if you think about it, like, at that time, they had pushed New York out the way.
Yeah.
Like, New York, if you wasn't Dipset, you was pretty much done.
Right.
The West Coast didn't really have much, you know what I'm saying, to offer mainstream-wise outside of the game.
Right.
And it was like, if you ain't coming from Atlanta, fam, it's like, we don't want to hear that
It's
shit.
a rap for you, right. And then 2006... Miami pops. Like, and they do nothing but collab with Atlanta niggas. Like,
yeah, that's it. Like, we right up the street.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's, and you know, real quick, let's talk about that. This wasn't part of the show, but still. And I just really thought about it. Do you think the diversity overall is why Atlanta took over?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, think about it like this. In one city, we have, and then this is just running the gamut of everybody that is Atlanta or whatever, right? You got Jermaine Dupri, who's a producer, rapper, R&B songwriter.
Right.
Also, congrats to Jermaine Dupri, who is hip-hop going into the Songwriters Hall of Fame, too.
Facts.
Also, you know what I'm saying? Legend out here. But then you get like Ludacris. Then you got T.I.
Yep.
Then you got Jeezy. But then you got Bow Wow. Then you got them franchise boys and D4L. But then you also got... did I say Gucci Mane already?
Nah, with Gucci.
With Gucci, then you got Gucci Mane. But then you get Outkast still, even though that by 2005, but
they pretty much.
But their music is playing over.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And then you go all the way up. Then you got a Childish Gambino coming out a few years later.
Crazy, yeah.
Crazy,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying. Then you got but then Lil Scrappy, Lil Jon, like. All of that is coming from one city.
And you're basically covering all the musical bases. Like, you got something for the thug niggas, you got something for the chicks that like to party all the time.
Yeah.
You got something for the so-called conscious dudes that, you know what I'm saying, love books and all that. Not
right.
There's anything wrong with that.
Right. Not at all. We talked about it the last 2 episodes. Y'all know ain't nothing wrong with it, but we just saying it's something for y'all too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I think that helps add to the musical dominance because, like, after a while, but even though, like, the West Coast kind of got out of that, the West Coast, for the most part, mainstream-wise, was a one-trick pony.
Yeah, absolutely.
After a while, it was, like, just gangster music. I know we had, like, hieroglyphics and all that other stuff.
That ain't pop, though.
It ain't pop. It was cool. Like, if you was into it, you was into it. But, like, mainstream-wise, it was gangster rap. Like, everybody had khakis, Chuck Taylors, you was Crippin', you was blooding, all that.
Absolutely.
And that was pretty much it. You was coming from the Dr. Dre tree, and that was all you had. Mm-hmm. That's why they kind of fell off for a second.
Yeah.
East Coast, kind of the same thing for a minute. After a while, it was all the same type of hip-hop. Yeah. They wasn't covering different bases. Everybody was making the same basic type of music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I brought up Saigon and Papoose earlier.
Yeah.
Like, they're not that they were exactly the same, but they made pretty much the same, covered the same audience. You know what I'm saying? Intellectual, lyrical hip-hop. You know what I'm saying?
It was that lyrical bring New York back shit.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, hey, and then, like you said earlier, Saigon, Papoose, Graf, Gravy. I mean, even though he's from Jersey, but Joe Budden was thrown in that class.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of other niggas that just rapidly rap.
Joel Ortiz.
Yeah, Joel Ortiz. And then that was also when the Smack DVDs started coming up.
Yep.
So, I mean, but then off of that tree also still J.R. Ryder, 40 Cal, Hell Rel. Like, there's a lot of niggas that can rap, and don't get me wrong, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Throwing a fire beat, letting niggas rap. Because that's what hip-hop started as. That's what the rap music genre started as. Right. But it's like, but when that's all you're doing, you know what I'm saying?
Look at the cats that popped from the Smack DVD era. Max B and French Montana. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Making, I guess you could say, music. Southern tinged New York hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? And to them, Max B is a legend. Coke Wave and all that stuff, the Wave God, Silver Surfer, all that. They love it. French Montana still got a career and is one of the wackest MCs ever. But he's still out here making moves. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and you know what? And also to that, I mean, French Montana, who at first I kind of felt the way because he was taking like classic hip hop records but adding more bounce to them and redoing them. But I was like, but it's actually pretty ingenious. Yeah. Because you like if I think about it, you know, like Lords of the Underground, Funky Child never got played in the club, I'm assuming. I mean, I was only like 13 when it was out, but I didn't hear that in any parties.
Right, true.
You know what I'm saying? I only heard that on my Walkman, on my bike. So, like, you know what I'm saying? So when he added the bounce to it and Shorty run the tent show, I could be a sponsor. And I was like, okay, so I get it. So, you know, hey, throw shit that was probably banging to you, but then add a little bounce to it. Spit a couple bullshit raps over it, you know what I'm saying? And then boom, you know what I'm saying? You get tread, then Diddy wants to sign you. I mean, hey, that's how it works, guys. That's how the music business works. No, sure. But not really. But like, no, I mean, but like, and even to your point, even Chicago, I mean, it's only two sides of the fence that we've been on. You either been Common, Lupe, Kanye, but Kanye has the hit-making ability because he's a producer, or you got Twista, Crucial Conflict, Do or Die, you know what I'm saying? Bump J, then, you know, Cap One, you know what I mean? Psychodrama, like, but as you can see, like, none of them is like really ringing off, and it's not until Twista, Lupe, Kanye, Twista Get With Kanye that they start getting the hit singles because Kanye hears music. And
even Common gets refreshed. My fault, not to cut you off.
Oh, no.
Common gets refreshed with B. You know what I'm saying? Brings in fresh eyes to his project.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Moving forward after that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's, but yeah, man, I think obviously the unity plays a great part, but the diversity of Atlanta. And let's be clear, Atlanta's the smallest city that's popping musically.
Yeah, real talk.
Like a million people don't live in Atlanta. Like a little, like 1 million. Like there's not even enough room for 1 million people to live in Atlanta.
Yeah, right.
Like so, and they got the most diverse sound.